A slightly different session today for CrunchFit. 2 5 exercise pods, 30 seconds of each exercise. We're only going to do each pod twice, so you can really afford to leather it quite a lot with good technique. I'm going to demonstrate the 5 exercises I want us to do on the first 2 rounds, so we don't have to waste time between the sets demonstrating the exercise. So the first one is going to be hitting the core muscles fairly and squarely. So you're going to start in kind of a banana shape, really, I suppose. So your shoulders slightly off the ground, feet 6 inches off the ground, and you're going to bring up your knee to your chest alternately as a double leg Linford. Okay, so that's your first exercise. Next one, and I recommend that you do this probably on your knees rather than on your toes. And I know you've done some press ups already as part of the 1 minute challenge. So on your knees then, hips nice and forward, but as you come down into the press up, you're going to come over to the side. It's called an archer press up. So it's almost like you're making an archer's bow with your arms. Okay, so you're coming over to the side. Those are archer press ups. Then we're going to go back to core again. Bit of a theme developing. Now, it's a bit of a strange exercise, this one. And you've got to get the position right. So you're going to have one foot on top of the other, and the opposite arm to the foot that's on top, you're going to have kind of in a fish shape out in front of you. Other hand behind your head, but without pulling on your neck. And all you're going to do is a very basic crunchy, just using the top couple of rows of your abs. Okay, and because we're going to do 2 lots of 30 seconds, we're just going to stay on that one side for the whole 30, and on round 2 we'll do the other side. Okay, next one you're going to need your chair for hamstring raise. I'll remind you of all these as we go through, by the way. So hamstring raise, a bit awkward. You're going to need to get your feet right on top of the chair. Okay, and then you're going to raise up with your hips as high as you possibly can. Almost feels like you're going vertical. Really squeeze the hamstrings, top of the movement, hold for a couple of seconds each time, and just pulsing your hips up and down. Okay, so really good one to fire up the old hamstrings, followed by spotty dogs. We did them in the warm-up. Nice aerobic stride, wide stride. That's your 5 exercises. We're going to do it 2 lots of 30 seconds, really rapid fire. Just change my watch, so I'll try and give you halfway where I can. So remember the first one, it's good old Linfords, where you bring your knee up to your chest. Are we ready? It's just 30 seconds, so we can afford to give it a bit of leather. Ready, and go. Try and get a nice rhythm going, nice powerful crunch with your chest and your knee coming together. Halfway. Can't keep the waist pulled in nice and tight. Nearly there. And relax. Well done. Archer press ups. So on your knees then. Ready, and go. So nice wide archer position with those hands. Probably find your hand swivels a little bit as you pivot from one side to the other. Halfway. A lot of triceps as well as outer pecs. I'm doing a lot of work here. Come on, nearly there. Relax, well done. Good stuff. So laying on your backs then, one foot on top of the other. Opposite arm out straight, hand behind the head. Ready, go. Just a short sit up, just enough to get your chest and shoulders off the ground. Breathe out hard as you come up. Halfway. Good stuff, come on. Keep your heels down on the floor and relax. Okay, good stuff. Hamstring raise next. So you need your feet on the chair. Don't forget to hold the top of the movement for a couple of seconds. Get into the position then, ready, and go. You're really squeezing the hammies and the glutes for a second or two at the top. Good stuff. So height with the hips is the most important thing. Just to get the right feeling on the hamstrings. 10 seconds to go. And relax, good stuff. Spotty dogs then. Are we ready? Opposite arm and leg out then. Ready, and go. Halfway. And relax. Well done. Brief recovery. Have a quick drink. Then back to limpers. Named after Limper Crispy. Showing me age a bit there. Okay. Are we ready then? So, on your back then, banana shape, knee to chest. Ready? Go. Come on, 30 seconds of these. Over halfway, come on. Five. Relax. Arch your press ups. Ready, and go. Come on, nice and wide with the hands. Good stuff. Well done, everybody. Halfway. Hold on to good technique. Five seconds. Relax, good stuff. Okay, our backs then. Other hand in the air, which means the opposite foot on top. Ready, go. Nice strong contraction, top of the movement. Good, come on, you've got this. Halfway. Five to go, come on. Relax, hamstring raise. Feet on chair then. In position, ready, go. Come on, hips nice and high. Pull that waist in. Belly button right into your spine. Good, come on, nearly there. 5 seconds to go. relax, and spotty dogs for the last time. Ready, and go. Got nice and tall, nice bouncy stride. And relax. Ooh, well done. Have a breather and a drink. Good stuff. That's your first pod of 5 done. So while you're recovering, I'll go through the next 5. First one, it's called a bear push-up. Now, it's slightly odd from the point of view that it's mainly legs, okay? You need to try and get your hands in the right position here, of having your hands slightly forward of your shoulders. You're going to come up to the bear position here. Okay, then what you're going to do, sit right back on your haunches, come forward, press up, sit back, drive forward with the legs, push up, and so on. Okay, so it's a bear drive with the legs, then a press up. Now the next one is all about the mind and a bit of coordination. Hopefully I can demonstrate it well. Now, dead bugs. Hopefully you've done dead bugs before. So you're in the dead bug position and one opposite arm and leg is going to go out. And of course, you're trying to work on keeping the core pulled in as much as you possibly can, belly button into your spine, back's almost flat to the floor. Okay, so that's dead bugs. Next we've got bridge walk out, another hamstring exercise. So similar to the bridge on the chair, you're going to get into that bridge position but on the floor, and then you're going to do 2 step walkouts, but trying to keep the hips as high as you possibly can. Now as you extend out, your hips are going to drop a little bit, so when you get back to the starting position, just try and lift your hips a little bit higher again before you go out to the walkout again. Now, this next one is called the break dancer. No, I'm not going to start break dancing, but you'll see why it's called that. Okay, so starting position is a bit like a press up, really. But what you're going to do is you're going to pivot round and shoot one leg out to the side. And by the time you've done that, this foot is flat on the floor behind you. Okay, so you then pivot back round, so you're back on your toes, then out to the side, and so on. Okay, now you know what's called a break dancer. And the last one, back to good old legs, reverse lunge, but with a knee drive coming forward. So you're going to step back into the lunge and drive, back into a lunge and drive, okay? And again, because we're doing 2 sets of 30, do one leg for the whole 30 seconds. Are we ready? One last moment to get a drink. So we'll have about 30 seconds or so after the first 5 before we do the last 5, and then we're done after that though. So bear push-ups to start off with then. So remember, you're starting with your hands a little bit forward of your shoulders. Are we ready? And go. So you're pushing back into the the bear, driving forward, press up, back, drive forward, press up. Really try and use the legs, that spring forward before you do the press up. And relax. On your backs then for dead bugs. Try and get the coordination right. So start with the hands and knees raised. Opposite arm and leg then. Ready? Go. Really try and pull the core in as you're doing it. Halfway. Good. Good control. And relax, well done. Okay, bridge walk out. So making that bridge position to start with. 2 little steps out, ready? And go. So hips nice and high then. And alternate which foot you start the step with. So you're not always leading with the same leg. Really focus on getting the hips as high as you can. Come on, 5 seconds to go. And relax, good. Break dancer. Again, a bit of a coordination movement, but ready? And go. So shoot the leg out to the side, foot flat on the floor when you get there. Obviously pull the waist in as much as you can. Good. Come on. 5 to go. Relax. Reverse lunge. Okay, ready? And go. Won't do these ones with you because of my knee, I'm sorry. Try and focus on driving back, then powerfully forward with that knee drive. I'll do some knee drives standing instead. Come on, nearly 5 to go. And relax, well done. 30 seconds recovery. Forward back to bear push-ups. Really well done, guys. A lot of volume in here today. Okay, 10 seconds in. Bear push-ups, 5, 2, 1. Let's go. Drive forward with those legs. Squat right back. Halfway, come on. Good stuff, well done. Dead bugs. Concentration mode. Ready. And go. Gosh, try and keep on the move. Core nice and tight. Belly button into the spine. Halfway, come on. Nearly there. Relax, good stuff. Bridge walk out. Gonna hit those hammies again. Into the bridge then. Ready, go. Remember, hips high all the way. Really hitting the deep core muscles this one. Five to go, come on. And relax, good stuff. Break dancer. Come on, just 2 more exercises, 1 more minute to go. Ready? Okay, let's go. Really engage the core while you're doing it. Halfway, come on. Five to go, come on. Relax, well done. And last one, reverse lunge with knee drive. Ready, go. Get some power into that lunge. Sorry I can't join you with them. Don't want to bugger my knee up any more than it is already. Come on, 5 seconds. And relax. Really well done. Really well done. Okay, have a drink. We'll just do a few stretches just to cool off a little bit, and then we're done. We are done. Are you okay back there?
Yeah, okay.
Good. Yeah, it's quite nice to go from long sets, endurance-based sets, to then doing some shorter, sharper stuff. It really gets the body thinking about it, shocks it into doing different things. So really well done. Okay, so just a few stretches then just to loosen off. Start with the upper body and go downwards. So let's do some very big circles with the hands. Try and bring the heart rate down, nice deep breaths as you're doing it. And the other way. And obviously keep the core pulled in while you're doing it as well. Goes without saying really, but I have to keep reminding myself. 2. 1 more. Okay, good stuff. Let's work those pecs out. So bent arms, straight arms, bent arms, straight arms. Really get a nice stretch across those pecs. Shoulders nice and square, ribs nice and high. Okay, shake it out. Fair bit of tricep work today. So let's do a nice tricep stretch. Hand behind the head then. Grab behind the elbow, gentle pressure. Try and push that hand down behind your neck. Okay, good, shake it out. Do the other side. Again, try and stand nice and tall. Ribcage nice and high. Good, shake it out, shake it out. So one hand above the head then, and we're going to do a nice side stretch. Lean down to the side, try to lean forward, then you're going sideways. And the other side. good. Straight into some trunk twists again. Try and go a little bit further than you did in the warm up. Really drive round. Again, standing nice and tall. Couple more. Okay, good stuff. Okay, let's do a nice kneeling lunge. So, on one knee then, nice, good step forward. And again, nice and upright with the ribs. Back nice and tall. Hips down and forward. So driving your pelvis down and forward to get a nice stretch under the glutes and across the front of the hip flexors. All these areas we worked today, done really well. Like I said, a lot of volume in here today. And change sides. Get a nice deep lunge. If you can't feel across the front of the hip flexor here, then push that front foot forward a little bit more. Okay, good. So up on our feet then. Let's have a really wide stance with our feet. We're going to reach down to our ankles, keep the legs nice and straight. So until you feel the stretch in the hamstrings, that's all you need to feel. Don't try and, if you can't touch your ankle, it doesn't matter. As low as you can go until you feel the hamstrings start to tighten. Then try and relax them off. Just think about relaxing them, and it just allows you to stretch that a little bit more. So just hold that position for a moment. Now, without bringing our heels off the ground, we're going to reach as far forward with our fingertips as you possibly can. As far on the floor ahead of you as you can reach without your heels coming off or bending your knees. Now we're going to reach in between, down behind your heels, as far as you can reach. Okay, back to your ankles. Bend those knees and come up slowly. Shake it out, shake it out. Okay, let's do a quad stretch, and we're going to do it on one leg. So we need to do both. So standing quad stretch, just grab that ankle. Knees as close together as you can, hips forward, chest high, and just pull that ankle up behind the bottom. Okay, so change legs. So I'm going to stay on this one leg. Okay, good, shake it out. And you are done, everybody. Thank you very much for coming out. Really well done in the challenge. And so I'll see you in a few weeks' time, and hopefully we'll get back outdoors.